In this video, we will demonstrate how to configure an API to return different responses by enabling simulation mode. Let's get started. Select Get from the HTTP method list. Enter the path in the API path text field. Notice that there is a star in the path. That is a placeholder for dynamic values in the path, commonly known as path variables. Watch our video on path variables to learn more about handling different values for path variables. Scroll down to the HTTP response section. Let's enter 200 in the response code field and application/JSON in the response content type field. Type in the response of the API in the response body field. This is the response that the API will return when it is running in normal mode. Move down to the alternate responses section. You can enter more than one response in the alternate responses section. Alternate responses are returned by the API when it is running in simulation mode. Let's add a few alternate responses to this API. Enter 200 as the response code and application/JSON as the content type. Enter the first alternate response of this API in the response body field. Press the Save button. Let's add a second response. Enter the response body. Press the Save button. And now let's enter a third response. Press Save. Let's save and publish this API. Press the Publish API button. The API is now published and ready to use. Let's enable the simulation mode by pressing the simulation mode button. Simulation mode is now on. Copy the full URL of the API. We will call this API from a web browser. Enter the URL in the browser's address bar and press the Enter button. And notice the response. We will call the API a few times to receive and view all the alternate responses we have configured at the time of API creation. What we are receiving from the API are all the alternate responses that we added in the alternate responses section when we were setting up the API in the editor. Let's now switch off the simulation and run this API in normal mode. Enter the URL in the address bar of the web browser. Press Enter and notice the response. The API has returned us the response that we entered in the HTTP response section. In this video, we have demonstrated how a single GET endpoint can return different responses, including error messages such as 401 unauthorized and 404 page not found.